Hey y'all, this is Doug from the Magic of Editing. A lot of people like to find out the side stuff that goes on whenever I'm hanging out with Kara or Jason or Jess, because a lot of stories and funny times get told. Uh, this is gonna be a video strictly of the dumbest shit that I've gone through growing up. So, hope you enjoy it. And if you don't have a chance, get on over to the Twitch channel and come and subscribe and have a good time. Y'all can even crack a beer with me. Y'all can have a lot of fun with me, and it is a grand old time. So if you haven't gotten over there, start doing it. But now, here's uh, here's a little story time with Doug. The funniest thing that has ever
I can't
happened.
help it. My face did.
My mother says this is the funniest thing that had ever happened when I was growing up. I think it was the meanest thing that she ever did, but y'all can take it however you want. Um,
Okay, face.
my
Stop. Don't.
my mother is 5'4". When I broke 100 pounds, I was taller than her, and I thought, hey, I'm 100 pounds. You can't touch me. Take that. And my mother sat there and she goes, don't push me around. I'm like, Mom, I'm bigger than you now. You can't tell me what to do. I'm bigger than you. She goes and she grabs my arm and she goes, oh, really? I'm like, what are you going to do? And I push her off just a little bit. She grabs me by both arms, pins me against the wall, and lifts me up and she says, want to try again? I'm like, no,
Oh,
put me
oh my
down.
god.
And she says that is the funniest thing that ever happened. I'm like, no, that's the meanest thing you ever did. The other story that comes out, and it comes out every time I bring a new woman to meet my family, which is the one reason why I never want my girlfriend or wife or whatever it is I end up having to ever meet my family. Because this story comes out too. So my aunt and my uncle, they
I
had
just want to hear these stories.
my my aunt my
Right?
my aunt and my uncle, they had lost their only son in 2002 to a teenage kid who had been drinking and was driving a snowmobile and went to a park where he wasn't supposed to be and took a jump and landed on top of Ryan, and he died a few hours later. But because of that, they really like became heavy into MAD and a lot of
Yeah.
the organizations and everything that they're around, and they came across some really cool friends. And I'll never forget this. This was I laugh about it, but it's like I hate being reminded that this is a true story. So I am 16 years old. I just got my graduated license, and I was so damn happy that I got it. And it was me and my younger brother. We were there, and we were watching my two cousins and their couple friend. They decided they were going to go out and celebrate her birthday on April 1st. So this happened on April 1st. They go out, they're drinking, and they're doing whatever it is they want. I didn't think my uncle drank anymore, but apparently he did. Because how he was able to come up with this ingenious idea, I don't know. So they take off in their Durango and they go up to the bar that's about a mile up the road or something like that. And at the time, I am a 100-yard dash sprint runner in high school running track. And we're sitting there, we're watching TV with everything, and the house phone goes off, and I answer it, and it's my uncle Mark, and he sits there, and he's like, "We need you to come and pick us up." I'm like, okay, why?" And they're like, "We're drunk. We need you to pick us up." And they're being loud, and like I can hear music playing in the background, and it gets really funny when I explain what was going on in their car. So he tells me, we need you to run to the bar and pick us up. When can you be here? I'm like, okay, well, I know about how long it would take me. It'll take me 15 minutes in order to get there. And he goes, okay, do we have time to do another shot? And I'm like, you have enough time to go and do two. I'll be there as quickly as I can. I tell my brother to watch all the girls, because there's four of them in this house, and I'm gonna go run. So I go and I put my jacket on, I jump out the front door, and I am proceeding to run down the road. And all of a sudden, there's this vehicle that is alongside of me, and I'm trying to figure out what in the heck is going on. And the guy rolls his window down, and it says, "Hey, sailor, need a ride?" And I sit there and I take a look, and I do a double take, and I see that there's people in the car, but I am not processing the fact that's my uncle, and it's their car, and I'm still running. And I slow down when I realize it. I can hear the girls laughing in the back. So I sit there and I get into the car and they are laughing. And what they will tell you is that when they place the call, they turn the radio up to one of the local country stations. And while he is talking to me and trying to do stuff, it cuts to commercial. I did not hear it cut to commercial. They are parked not even half a block away. They are like, they can like see their house, and they said they watched that door fly open, and I jumped and launched myself, cleared all of their steps, and was hauling ass down the road. And they could not control. My uncle says he just about wet himself because he thought it was the funniest thing he had ever seen. And he's like, I could barely keep the wheel straight. I was laughing so hard because we had to get up to 30 miles an hour to catch you.
That's
Well,
funny.
that's funny.
So that story gets told every time I bring a girl to meet my family. Anybody watching this chat that's thinking, hey, I'm going to go out on a date with Doug? No, you're not, because you're not going to meet my family. There's so many stories you do
Bring out
not
the
need to
baby-
hear.
The baby photos and everything.
No, they don't bring out the baby photos. They just say all the stupid crap that I did. Like the one time that mom sat there and she had told me to, get rid of the leaves in the yard. And so I grabbed the riding lawnmower and I'm running through dry leaves with a riding lawnmower, not paying attention to the fact that, hey, the muffler's on the front of the damn lawnmower. And I may or may not have started a small fire.
Got rid of the leaves.
It got rid of the leaves.
Oh shit!
It just
I
messed
had
with the
to
wiring.
finish it.
Let's see here. What other stupid shit did I do? They wanted to have a bonfire, and I was having problems trying to get the thing lit, so I poured gasoline on it, with the fire being about 5 feet away from the house, and the flame was hot and big enough that it actually started to melt the siding of the house.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Bo Double B? I'm guessing that's Bob. With 2 B's. So, Jason, save me. God damn it.
Oh, he's coming in.
I know. I
I'm
told
gonna
him.
go smoke real quick and get a
Mhm.
beer.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you're going to tell him every story I told you.
Okay, then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the embarrassing stories that I tell. What else do I have? I was a runway model for a day.
I love how you volunteered that.
Oh, hey, you know what? I lived a good life, so if you don't like it, oh well.
Yeah, well, I gotta have it for the broadcast so that it's realistic.
Jason?
What's up, Jason? We're just sharing really bad stories about my childhood.
Doug is sharing really bad.
They're being mean to me. Mm-hmm.
We're using him as a stepladder today.
Of course, because I'm 6'1" and not even 180 pounds. What the hell?